tub right now, watching the break room, having a whiskey sour.
Probably.
And there's Jeff like, hey, that's me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Hey.
That's not bad.
There you go.
So AFC is awful. I'll get it way too much. Ben, there's no awful spots, my man.
Tyreek Hill.
There's a lot of great hits. The AFC is loaded. The two best hits in this series are in the AFC, John Elway Speed Flex and Tyreek Hill Speed Flex, right?
Mm-hmm.
So where are you from, Kamen? So Aaron Burton, I was born in Bulgaria, moved to the U.S. when I was 8 years old. Mostly grew up in the Chicago area, but, you know, the first 8 years of my life, good old Bulgaria. And then Michael Frank coming in here with the corny joke, says, you know, Kamen, you pee too much, you're European. Yeah, that's me. I mean, I do drink a lot of water, so that does make sense.
You are European, right?
I am European.
He's not lying.
That is true. So good job, Ronnie Sayer, on the Jeff Garcia, my man.
Oh, damn, Chris. All right.
Are you going to have Colin on tomorrow to watch the fight live?
Damn, all right.
By the way, Colin is back from Australia, so good to have Colin back here in the mix at UA. As for the fight tomorrow, that's the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. So I don't think Colin's going to be live for that fight, but that's going to be a good one. Definitely agree with Colin and disagree with the chat. I think Paul's going to win. Mike Tyson is
60.
He's old.
Did no one watch the Mike Tyson Roy Jones Jr. fight where they both looked like they were not just 60, they looked like they were 80?
Now, prime Mike Tyson would blow this kid out in like 10 seconds, but this is not prime Mike Tyson.
And guys, Jake Paul's not fighting anyone who's going to knock him out. Let's just be honest with you. Come on.
He picks his fights for a reason, right?
Yes. Mike Tyson, he's 60 years old. He was in the hospital a month or two ago.
My mom always says, I always tell her like how I need to get out and play more, but I would just tell her like pick up basketball. I just beat these people one-on-one. She's like, who'd you play? I was like, they were okay. She's like, you picked your competition right, don't you? I'm like, yeah.
Duh.
I want to win.
Duh.
That guy over there who I just saw miss 5 straight shots in a row. Let's play one-on-one, bro. Let's go.
It's like boxing, man. They're all afraid to fight the best boxers because they all want to stay undefeated.
Right? Yeah, Bulgaria, Aaron Burton. I'm from Bulgaria. I think our stream might have very briefly disconnected. If it did, guys, glad you guys are back on with us. I know it said reconnecting, but sometimes it disconnects, sometimes it doesn't, Dom. Bulgaria, Aaron Burton. Good old Bulgaria. Moved here when I was 8 years old. We won the green card visa lottery, Dom Pellegrini. Fun little fact. Lucky number 13 coming up in the diamonds. What do we got in Lucky 13? Do we have our first headliner in this new diamond series? I think we might, because I feel a visor, Dom Pellegrini.
Who we got?
I feel a visor. And I feel the greatest defensive player in the history of football. How about Lawrence Taylor?
Nice.
The Salute to Service Authentic. That is the NFC East Patrick Cody. This guy is one of 3 guys to win 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards. Tied for the most ever. One of 2 defensive players ever, Dom, to win the MVP. The National Football League MVP as a defensive guy. That's how dominant Lawrence Taylor was. He's a Super Bowl champion, double-digit Pro Bowl guy, 100 sack club. And as Bill Belichick said, I've coached one perfect player. It's not Tom Brady.
Yes.
It's Lawrence Taylor. Belichick, of course, was the defensive coordinator with the Giants and Bill Parcells. Awesome hit, Patrick Cody. The first headliner in the Diamonds. I know, Dom, this guy signs a lot, but I always say, if you're a true collector, you got to have the greatest of all time in all the positions, right? You got to have the best quarterback ever, which is Tom Brady. Maybe Mahomes down the road, but for now, it's Brady. You got to have the best defensive player ever. You're not a true collector if you don't have a Lawrence Taylor helmet. Patrick Cody, I don't know if you had one before, but now you definitely have one. LT.
I'm looking at it's like the Spider-Man meme. Like,
which one are you?
Which one?
We had the college and the pro, which obviously, Dom, we can put the college one away now. But nice lid there for Patrick Cody.
LT.
There's 2 football players, personally, Dom, I would least want to get tackled by. For me, it's Lawrence Taylor and Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
The two guys I would stay away most from.
On and off.
They're scary.
Yeah.
They're scary guys. It's an awesome lid, though, Patrick. LT Lawrence Taylor.
Two of the greatest.
100%. Maybe the two greatest defensive players ever. Taylor and Lewis, perhaps. So finally a headliner off the board in the Diamonds. But, you know, good news, we have 9 more headliners left, Dom. So that's no biggie, right?
And I would say the two Speed Flexes, the best ones, are still out there. Tyreek Hill and John Elway.
Yeah, no doubt about it. If we're going to pull a flex, don't pull the Cheetah, don't pull the John Elway. Both still available. So, next Diamond set is pretty open, guys. Attack, attack, attack. We are 2 to go on a jersey break and 1 to go on a basketball break. So, jerseys and basketball are on deck. But Vault Quad is only 5 to go. And I like the idea of a Vault Quad because we have every headliner left but Saquon. But I put this up earlier, Dom. NFC North has 4 authentic photoed headliners. Jordan Love, Speed Flex. Adrian Peterson, Randy Moss, Authentics. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Authentic. Now, I know earlier I put out this best case scenario, right? $356. You get all 4. Those 4 lids combined worth over $3,000 in value. Let's lowball it. I mean, sure, you probably won't get all 4. But what if you get 2 out of 4 in a quad? Your odds in a quad get better than a double to get 2 out of 4. You get a Speed Flex, Jordan Love, and a Randy Moss with the straight cash homie inscription. We're looking at around $2,000 in value, if not more, Tom. Even for, you know, $356, $2,000 in value, well worth it. Every headliner left in this series, again, forget the NFC North. How about the AFC North? Almost never see this autograph in the break room. Ben Roethlisberger. Very, very rare autograph in the room. And then we have this Jamar Chase lid that pairs with it. That thing is nuts, man. Absolutely nuts.
Chasing greatness.
Chasing greatness. It's got the inscription on there. Are we full on something?
We have a practice squad double, and we have a NBA fast break.
Okay, so more breaks coming up.
And then we have a jersey coming up.
All right, so guys, you keep knocking out those orders. After those breaks get done, Tom, I would like to have a Vault Quad done, right?
You heard the man.
5 to go. Let's make it happen, guys. Let's get that Vault Quad knocked out ASAP. A lot of goodies on that break page, though. Every series, you cannot and you will not go wrong in this 6-6 series in the room here. So up next is the Practice Squad Double, which I believe, Dom, has every headliner left but the Baker Mayfield, right?
Yes, sir.
Every headliner but 1 left in the Practice Squad. Every headliner but 1 left in the Vault. Every headliner but 1 left in the Diamonds. That's ridiculous, Dom. Probably our 3 most popular series in the room, and they're all full of headliners. Only 1 headliner off the board in each. If we're talking photoed headliners, right? And then the college is a 10 and 17 chance at a headliner. I don't know, man.
I was a little disappointed last week. I missed out on seeing the Saquon Barkley Chrome Speed Flex. We got the Jalen Hurts Chrome Speed Flex. We can make up for it tonight.
Let's
here
do it.
in the break room.
Drop me 2 numbers in the Practice Squad Double, guys. 3 flexes left in the Practice Squad. 3 flexes left in the Diamonds. We got 3 flexes in the Vault and 1 flex in the college. 10 speed flexes currently available in the UA Live break room. 10 speed flexes, Dom Pellegrini.
Guy.
10. That's a lot of flexes. Todd is sneaking in, closed out the jerseys. So we do have a Practice Squad and a basketball before the jerseys, but we'll get there. Guys, we do go in order the breaks fill. So you guys are ever wondering, my break just happened. I just filled out, but if there's other breaks that filled out first, we do go in order, keeping it fair for everybody. Of course, Don Pellegrini.
Yes, sir.
This is ridiculous. So I'm playing my girlfriend in fantasy, and she played Brian Robinson and Austin Eckler both, and they're both doing good.
Yeah. Eckler's having a
better than
throwback
Saquon.
game. Yeah.
It's a full PPR league, so 4 catches, 43 yards. That's pretty good,
8 points already.
right? Michael wants 5 and 29. Thank you, Michael Wilcox. 5 and 29 coming off the ticker, sir. All right, so practice squad, followed by basketball, followed by jerseys. Basketball, of course, is the chase wheel spin. We do have that Giannis available with 7 boxes left. Thank you, Dom. The shotgun practice squad on the way next. All right. 9 clicks, guys, coming up. 9 clicks on the way. Still got about 35 people watching, so plenty of eyeballs out there. Dom, only 8:23 p.m., guys. Keep the show rolling. Let's have a blast tonight. Ben just got a vault quad. Let's go, fellas, right? Ben's a Viking fan, wants Randy Moss, wants Adrian Peterson. Could also get Jordan Love and Amon-Ra St. Brown. 1 spot, 4 helmets potentially for Ben Harris in that vault quad. I'm a best case scenario guy, Dom. I know there's people that say, is it a glass half full, glass half empty? I always think about the best case scenario. I know the best case scenario doesn't always happen, but I always feel like if you put the best case scenario out there, at least something good will happen, right?
That's right, yeah.
I mean, for Ben, best case is he gets, 4 headliners in the NFC North. What if he just gets just a Randy Moss and an Amon-Ra?
Take it.
For 300-something bucks? That's worth it, Dom.
Why not, right?
Right?
Take that chance, Mr. Harris.
People are like, you're too positive. I'm like, come on. Best case.
I like hanging out with people who are positive.
If you think about the worst case scenario, Dom, then the worst case scenario will happen. I try to tell my girlfriend that all the time, but she doesn't listen to that.
I always say, though, if you think the worst case scenario, you'll never be disappointed.
Yeah, well, that's what she says.
Yeah,
But anyway, I'm a best case guy personally. We got a mini helmet coming up. Now, we got ourselves a Bengal, one of my favorite Bengals of all time. In my opinion, the single best touchdown celebration guy of all time. Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson. Nice hit, AFC North. Andrew Webb. More than 10,000 career receiving yards. A 6-time Pro Bowler. One of the best receivers of our generation. So, there we go, Andrew Webb.
Chad Johnson.
Jason says, is Joe still there with you guys? Jason Quelan. Are you talking about Joe Aguilar or the new customer Joe Shine tonight? But Joe Aguilar does work with us on Saturday nights.
Yours truly.
With Dom Pellegrini. I've definitely hosted the most shows in UA history, so I've seen the most total boxes and breaks, Dom. But technically, the longest tenured host at UA, he does host only once a week now. So again, less shows total. But Joe Aguilar does predate me. He's our longest tenured breaker. But obviously, I break 5 days a week. He does 1 a week. So
That's my man.
He's seen less boxes, but the longest tenured on-air employee at UA, Joe Aguilar.
That's my man, Joe.
I think he's about an year more than me. I'm at like 3.5. He's at like 4.5 years.
He'll be proud to have my Blackhawks jersey on.
Yeah. Shout out to Joe Aguilar. Carol, you already know you had luck tonight. Come on, Carol. You always win with Dom and I. You know very well you won something. What did Carol win earlier, Dom?
Carol, she sniped somebody. Jerry Judy Authentic.
All right, Carol. Jerry Judy Authentic. You won earlier tonight. That a girl, Carol. Carol Daly. She wins daily. Box 29 coming up in the practice squad double.
Practice.
2-9. The LeGarrette Blunt box, as they call it. Blunt force trauma. What do we got in here? Box 29. We got an authentic is what we got.
Ooh.
Full-size authentic in the practice squad, which is, like I said, think best case scenario. Best case scenario in a practice squad or an authentic lid. This is one of my favorite current NFL players. I know he's one of my girlfriend's favorite players. This guy does absolutely everything. Receiving, running the ball. He can return kicks if you ask him as well. Deebo Samuel, the Niners Lunar Authentic. Chat Williams can chat about a W with his friends Debo Samuel. Debo, by the way, Dom, is the only guy that has at least 20 rushing touchdowns and 20 receiving touchdowns of wide receivers. Only wide receiver part of the 2020 club. Nice get right there. NFC West, Chat Williams, Debo Samuel.
That a boy, Chat.
Woo!
Nice hit right there.
Debo Samuel, authentic.
He's a Swiss Army knife. He can do everything. It doesn't matter.
Is one of these? Is this a Swiss Army knife, right? Kind of?
I think so. Right?
Yeah, it looks nice.
I never really played with knives, and my parents made sure that they didn't trust me, but looks like a knife to me.
All right. So Michael D. Ryan asking about order number 214103.
Michael
Ryan.
You are in, I think Michael's in jersey break number 2. Let me double check.
I believe that's the one that's like coming up next, I think.
Yes,
Dom.
Michael, you're a couple breaks to go for that jersey.
So, Michael, that jersey has not happened yet, but it'll happen soon. We have a basketball break, then a jersey break afterwards. So give it about 5 minutes or so, Michael. 5 to 10 minutes, and your jersey break is coming up.
Mr. Ryan was first time in the break room last night. He won in his first break a Fletcher Cox jersey.
Because Steven Ryan was in the house. Ryan and Ryan, right?
Ooh, I like that, yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. I've worked with Steven long enough. His aura goes to me, Michael. it transplants to me. Actually, I'll put this one on here for now, Tom.
Yeah, we can put a little Debo.
I don't know if he's going to be in the final hit video, but Debo gets some love on the table at the current moment. Now, fast break NBA, I would say probably right now, if you could pick one guy you least want to have coming at you during the fast break, I think it's Giannis.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
With the athleticism, the length, the long reach. Got that Giannis jersey left with 7 boxes left. So
Yeah.
NBA single number 1, drop me a box number.
I think I'll have problems guarding Giannis. I think it's a
No,
I think
you
it's a
think?
mismatch, yeah.
I think it's a mismatch for everybody,
Yeah.
right? I mean, nobody is fast enough to guard him or strong enough, right?
Even the knock on Giannis was he can't hit the free throws, but that playoff game, the finals game where it clinched the finals for him, what was he 16 for 16 from the free throw line?
He was clutch. Giannis. He actually made a 3 last night as well. 59 points last night for Giannis. 14 rebounds, 7 assists, Dom. The guy was a literal freak, like his nickname, the Greek Freak. Josh McInnes wants 20-0. Thank you, Josh. 20 coming up. All right, fast break, 20 of 25. And then jersey break to follow, guys. And hopefully after that, I'm hoping for a vault quad box, Dom. 3 left in the vault quad. Every headliner out there but the Saquon. Caro says, thanks for the win. You're welcome, Caro. You can't win if you don't play, right? Only way to win the breaks is if you get the break spots.
Carroll's in that vault quad coming up, so.
Oh, boy. Speaking of snipes, Caro can get 4 NFC North headliners in that quad box. That's terrific, man. That is very cool. All right, Josh McInnes up top. My quads are wanting to be broke. She's talking about the quad box breaks, not our actual physical quads. I don't think she wants to have those broke, Dom.
No, that's painful.
I can't speak for Carol, but in this case, I'm going to do it. She's talking about the actual breaks.
Fun fact, say it really fast. It's
Yeah,
nothing
go
to do
ahead.
with it. Vince McMahon tore his quad walking to the WWE ring, and he was trying to fake it and act like he didn't tear his quad. He put so much pressure on his other quad faking it that he tore his other quad. So he told both quads in like a 15-minute span, 2 separate times.
Sounds like a Vince McMahon thing to do. So does not surprise me one bit. We got box 20 coming up. Josh McInnes here in the house. Josh has the Atlantic spot. Afreem Osmani. By the way, if I butcher that name, Afreem, please correct me. I always like to get the names right. Shane Calamia, Southeast. Chat Williams, Northwest. This name I'm 99% sure I'm not going to butcher. Paul Brady. I think that's pretty good.
It's actually pronounced Bradai.
Broadway. We got Taylor Heifetz as well in the Southwest. And that one's a maybe on the pronunciation. That one is a maybe on the
I
pronunciation.
think it's Heifetz. Yeah, I think you're good.
Heifetz.
Yeah, I think
All
you're
right,
good.
box 20 coming up. We're playing basketball. Oh, boy. It broke.
The knife?
Yeah.
We jinxed it.
We brought up the knife and it broke, Tom.
We got, let's see, do we have a...
I have another one, yeah.
Okay, you're good, all right.
I'm trying to put this back, though. I think I don't want anyone to get hurt. Here we go.
I was about to go get a fork.
Right? Does that still work?
I did that today, actually, with an Amazon box. I was too lazy to look for a knife, so I used a fork.
You know, I'm going to put this one back. We have another one here. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We got a backup knife.
Ooh.
Ready to go in, right? It's like a sixth man in basketball. Sixth man in basketball coming up. Ooh. How is this not even like a secondary headliner? I absolutely love this jersey. We got an NBA champion, an NBA Finals MVP. How about the Central Division hit, Afreem Osmani, Chauncey Billups on the Detroit Pistons jersey?
Mr. Big Shots.
I love this one. Part of that terrific team. You know, no all-time great players, but Chauncey Billups, Richard Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince, Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace. They had 5 really good players. This guy was the best of the bunch, though, right? He was the Finals MVP, the All-Star, one of the best point guards in the game at the time. Nice hit there, Afreem. Chauncey Billups.
Very nice.
Beckett certified with the QR code. I really like this hit, man. That is very cool. I've only seen Chauncey Billups like once ever in the break room before. So it's a unique hit right here.
I think I've seen Chauncey once in the 1 and 4 on a basketball, but I never seen him on a Pistons jersey. Very nice hit, Mr. Big Shot.
Right.
That's probably like the last team that won a finals that didn't have a superstar.
Yeah.
If you look at every team that won the finals since then, they have at least 1 Hall of Famer or 2 Hall of Famers. This team was just 5, Tayshaun Prince, Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, Rip Hamilton, Chauncey Billups, just 5 really, really, really good players that fit really well with each other. I love that team, that Pistons
If you
team.
had to pick one, though, I thought this guy was
Chauncey,
a star.
Yeah, I mean, with the nickname.
He was their number 1 guy.
Mr. Big Shot as a nickname. I'm going with him.
And he is a basketball Hall of Famer, and rightfully so.
Yep.
5-time All-Star, Finals champion, Finals MVP. Nice-looking hit right there. Afreem Osmani.
He's still a coach of the Blazers, right?
Yeah, and head of the NBA Players Union as well, as Rich Masoni tells us. So
I thought that was Chris Paul.
I thought it was Chris Paul as well, actually, but I don't know if it changed. And he is the head coach of the Blazers. Had a nice win last night. I won a bet on the Blazers and T-Wolves live over. I did make the mistake of betting against Chauncey, though. I had the T-Wolves live line. Chauncey beat me last night as the head coach, Dom Pellegrini.
Actually, it says Andre Iguodala is the acting executive director of the NBA Players Association.
Okay. So the more you know.
Former Finals MVP for your Golden State Warriors.
Iguodala. Did not deserve it. Curry should have got it that year, but that's okay.
It's true.
I mean, LeBron still averaged a triple-double. I know he was a little bit less efficient with Iguodala, but they gave the MVP to Iguodala for shutting down LeBron, averaged a triple-double.
Yeah.
I mean, he was really good. I would have given him the second vote for MVP. How Curry didn't get it for me as a Curry fan, I'm still mad about that finals, personally, Dom.
We'd like to have that one back.
But he did get the finals MVP. Iguodala did.
Yeah.
A nice hit, Chauncey Billups, like Curry, like Iguodala, also a finals MVP. And Rich doing great tonight.
What's up, Rich?
We've done the cycle, which is something I love to do, at least one of every break, because obviously Diamonds, Vault, those are our top-level breaks, Dom, but every break is great, and every break deserves a chance, right?
That's right.
I love getting the cycle done in the room tonight.
Before 9 o'clock, too.
Before 9 o'clock Central Time.
7 to 3.
2.5 hours on the air, and still got the cycle.
Well, we have more action in the break room during this football game.
I mean, we're more fun. My Commanders, I had multiple bets, Dom. I had my biggest one I was going for tonight was Washington +4 and Eagles money line to get both wins. I did put more on Washington +4. Did have a separate bet on the over that definitely will not hit.
Nope.
And then the parlay has the over in it. That also will not hit. But I think if the Commanders cover +4, no matter what, I finish up in the positives at least a little bit.
Looking good so far.
That looks good.
Where is Scary Terry?
Oh, he has no catches?
No catches right now.
Are you kidding me?
No catches. Right now,
Come on, Dom.
the leading wide receiver and the only
I have him in fantasy.
the only player on the Commanders right now who has more than 1 reception is Austin Eckler, who has 6 catches, 61 yards.
I'm playing him in fantasy. Go figure.
Hey, Zach Ertz, 1 catch.
Go figure. He was drafted 3rd overall by the Boston Celtics in 1997, says Rich Marsoni.
Chauncey, yep.
Chauncey Billups?
I think Rick Pitino traded.
I know
Chauncey
he was
Billups.
a Nugget as well at one point,
Yes.
Chauncey Billups. So,
But-
now I think of him as a Piston based on when I watched hoops.
yeah, for sure.
But, Boston, Toronto, Denver. That's when I first started watching Denver, Minnesota, then Detroit.
And then later
for
on,
Chauncey.
Denver again, right?
Denver again at the end.
That was Allen Iverson for Chauncey Billups trade.
Almost forgot he played on the Knicks as well for 21 games, Dom. And he played on the Clippers near the end as well. So it's kind of weird because I think of him as such a Piston, but he was actually a well-traveled man. I mean, you play 17 years. He did play for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different teams.
But he's
Chauncey Billups. What's up, Carlos? What's up, boss man? Kamen, long time, sir. Good to have Carlos back in the break room. Carlos, Raider fan? Is that right, Carlos? Remind me, my man. I know I recognize the name Carlos Ontiveros. I thought he was a Raider Nation guy. Could be wrong, though, Dom. We have the jersey break coming up. Pocket presents. Kamen's fantasy team name is the House Wins. That's the Ultimate Autographs fantasy name. I have 4 fantasy leagues, unfortunately. I hate having so many, Dom. So I think McLaurin might be on our UA League team, which is not good for us.
Hey, we got another half. It's all right.
Right? I mean, we're in the playoffs. We're like 3rd place in the league.
Let me check if he's still playing, if he did not leave the game. Because this is not normal for Terry McLaurin not to have not even a target.
Carlos is a Bucks fan. I stand corrected, Carlos. The lid on the desk is the Buccaneer quarterback Baker Mayfield Authentic. If you missed out on Baker Mayfield Authentic, don't worry. There's a college version of Baker Mayfield, the Oklahoma Sooner triple signed Authentic. Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, and Kyler Murray. And Todd wants the wheel for the jersey break. Thank you, Todd. Wheel is coming up, and hopefully the vault is coming up. Let me refresh here, Dom. Vault quad. How close are we on the quad? Only 3 to go in the practice squad single, by the way. And vault quad, also 3 to go. All right, Todd. Wheel for the jerseys out of 30. Oh, that's like crispy like bacon, says Carlos over there, right? Baker Mayfield is one tough son of a gun, man. That play against the Niners with Bosa, he literally carried Bosa forward.
Yes.
And delivered the pass. That was insane.
I can think that was bacon. Now I'm just thinking like bacon sizzling in my
Right?
head. God damn, I love bacon.
I'm hungry now. I'll tell you what, though. As good as this helmet is right here, Baker Mayfield he's a good pro.
Yes.
But he's one of the best college quarterbacks ever. I would rather have Baker Mayfield in Oklahoma. And you had a Kyler Murray and Sam Bradford attached to it. Even better lid in that college series, my opinion.
3 Heisman winners, 3 top overall picks in the NFL draft history.
Right? 3-0, 30, Dom. Baker on the white is super clean, says Rich. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Baker's just a dog. You got it, sir. And we are caught up, but obviously this will change very soon. Practice squad and vault are each 3 to go. Practice squad and vault are each coming up soon here in the UA live break room. Good luck, guys. 9 clicks on the way. Ladies and gents, good luck, good luck, good luck. All right. Got 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Chat Williams has the NFC North. Todd, you've got the NFC South. Todd Goschalk. Andrew Webb, NFC East. Jeff Bonifield, NFC West. Michael Ryan, AFC North. Chat Williams, AFC South and East. And Todd Goschalk in the AFC West. Jersey single coming up, number 2. 30 of 30 in the jerseys. Oh, I like this one. This is one of the all-time great college quarterbacks. We got ourselves a college Hall of Famer, and this is the NFC West, Jeff Bonifield. How about Matt Leinart? NFC West, because he was a Cardinal, was his tenure, but nice-looking jersey. The 04 Heisman Trophy winner of the stat jersey, the 2004 Rose Bowl MVP, 37-2 USC record as a starter, last to wear number 11 in College Football Hall of Fame, 2017, Matt Leinart. Love it. 37-2. He had one loss, and then that famous Rose Bowl game against Texas, maybe the best college football game of all time, Dom Pellegrini.
I was actually mad during that game, one of the Texas game, because I was a big USC fan because I love Matt Leinart and I love Reggie Bush.
Me too.
Pete Carroll was the man.
I was so upset. I was such a die-hard Reggie Bush fan at that time. Probably my favorite college football player of all time. I was very, very unhappy with the result of that game. 4th and 2, game on the line. As great of a coach as, Carroll is, made a mistake in the Super Bowl, made a mistake in the national championship game. I got to give the ball to your best running back, give the ball to Reggie Bush, give the ball to Marshawn Lynch. Could have another championship. Although Carroll does have a college title and a pro title, so he does know what he's doing, the great Pete Carroll. So nice job there, Jeff. Matt Leinart.
Very nice, Mr. Bonifield.
Still on Fox Football, part of the college football team. Pre-game, post-game show, Matt Leinart.
They usually do the Big Ten games.
Yeah, Big Ten game of the week. So finally caught up, Dom. Let's get that vault next still. Let's get that practice squad. Let's keep the night going tonight, guys. It is, 8:44? Plenty of time to knock out some more breaks. Plenty of time here in the UA Live break room. We'll go till at least 9:30, but obviously usually our shows go between 10 or 11 p.m. Central Time. Thursday and Friday nights are sometimes longer, but I'm willing to guess we'll go to at least 10 o'clock. So let's keep this last hour, hour and a half or so of the show on fire tonight.
Yes, sir. Game of the week, Georgia, Tennessee. The Sunday night game on, the Saturday night game.
Ooh.
Georgia's -9.5.
I think Georgia will win, but I'm going to bet Tennessee plus 9.5.
I think Carson Beck stinks.
Yeah, he has not looked good.
He stinks.
That by the way, is a playoff eliminator. You lose that game out of the playoffs. Thanks, guys. Been fun going back to work. Good luck, everyone, says Todd.
Good luck, Todd.
Nice pool says Rich. Better USC quarterback, Caleb Williams or Matt Leinart? It is very hard to say, Rich, because I think Matt Leinart had way, way better teammates around him. So
actually, if you look at,
I don't know. That's a tough question.
Leinart was the 11th pick in the draft. Caleb Williams was the first pick in the draft.
Yeah.
And Caleb did not have the talent that Matt Leinart had, but I will say Matt Leinart probably the better college quarterback.
More accomplished overall college quarterback.
Yes.
With the Heisman Trophy and the national championship. Better college career for Matt Leinart. But I think if you put Caleb Williams in that team, then I would say Caleb would have a better career over him.
I think Caleb Williams already has the better pro career than Matt Leinart.
But yeah, love Matt Leinart. No doubt about it. He was a college icon for sure. And I don't know how you guys feel, the customers, Dom, but whenever you get a college jersey, sure, it's a little bit better if they're better in the pros, but I personally don't really take much into account what their pro career is. Because, I would love a Johnny Manziel A&M item.
Yes.
Matt Leinart USC item. That stuff is cool. Tim Tebow Florida item. Those are the all-time greats in college.
That's my number one college.
You want to get those guys, no doubt.
It's my number one college.
Get those guys all night. So do you have that sick college series up right now with Jaden Daniels available?
I will say this comment. Obviously, I can't guarantee it because it was in the Ann Moore section. A couple Sundays ago, a Tim Tebow Florida Authentic was in the Ann Moore section in the Diamonds.
That doesn't surprise me one bit. Does not surprise me one bit with how good those diamond helmets are. Not the least bit surprised, Dom.
I think that's one college live. If someone wins, they're not going to be too upset that they did not get a great pro guy because Tim Tebow's college career It's one of the most popular college careers ever. Everyone knows who Tim Tebow is.
Iconic. Iconic. Yeah, I would love a Ryan Leaf signed jersey because I've met Ryan Leaf, Rich, and he's a super nice guy. So, I mean, I'm very biased towards guys I've met, but I've physically met Ryan Leaf. Now, how much would I pay for it? I don't know. But, I mean, if I won it with one spot in the break room, I would love it, Dom, right?
That's right, yeah.
You win with one spot, you win big regardless. Let's talk about this vault quad. Speaking of winning big, we've done how many vaults tonight, Tom? We did what? I believe one double and one single, maybe? Is that right?
One double, one. You got it. 3 boxes.
So 26 boxes left in the vault. We got 12 total headliners in the vault, including 9 authentic photoed headliners. It's a better than a 1 in 3 chance at a photoed headliner in this vault series. The only one gone is the Saquon Flex. Jordan Love Speed Flex. Arguably a top 10 quarterback in the league right now. Always up there for passing touchdowns. Last year, this year, he's only going to get better, Jordan Love. This year, dealing with some injuries.
Yep.
It's not easy being hurt. A lot of value in that helmet. One of my favorite autos with the heart, Jordan Love. That's coming from a Bears fan. We have yet to beat Jordan Love, and I don't think we're beating him this weekend. That's for sure.
He's a new owner of the Chicago Bears.
She is the new owner. No doubt about it. Randy Moss with the straight cash homie inscription. He is the owner of the Green Bay Packers, putting up fake moonings left and right. Randy Moss, second all time in receiving touchdowns. One of the most expensive autographs in football memorabilia. A Randy Moss standard authentic autograph retails for about $1,000 on Fanatics, Dom. This one's the white helmet, and it has the straight cash homie inscription, adding even more value.
That's the best, that inscription.
I love that one. Adrian Peterson, one of the best running backs of all time. Top 5 all-time rushing yards, rushing touchdowns. The last MVP as a running back on that sick Adrian Peterson authentic. Amon-Ra St. Brown on the Lions authentic. He scored a touchdown. I think it's like 6 straight games, Dom. This maybe 7 even. This guy is automatic to get in the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's the NFC North. Moss, Brown, Peterson, Jordan Love. That Moss lit around $1,000 in value, a little bit more. Jordan Love around $1,000 in value, a little bit more. Probably Peterson and Amon-Ra a little bit under that, but still 4 helmets in a quad box. If you get all 4 of these, you take the combined value of these lids, we're looking at over $3,000 in value. That's pretty good for $300.
That's right.
We have Devontae Adams, one of the best receivers in the National Football League, on that Jets authentic. Always going to be an all-time legend. Even if the Jets thing doesn't work out, Devontae Adams is going to be borderline top 10 receiver of all time. No doubt top 20. No doubt Hall of Famer. It's an awesome-looking lid. Always worth a bunch. As far as sick lids, tough to beat this Jamar Chase. I mean, I said it earlier tonight. In my humble opinion, when the NFL career for Jamar Chase ends, I've got him 3rd all-time in receiving yards. I got Jerry Rice 1st. Justin Jefferson, his college teammate, 2nd, who was out there in the Diamonds. Jamar Chase, for me, will be number 3 all-time in receiving yards.
He's got the talent, and he's got the elite quarterback to go along with it. So, yeah, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase for the next 10 years is going to be either not the best combo in the NFL or the 2nd best combo in the NFL.
They better pay this man.
Oh, they will. Definitely.
They will.
They have to.
They have to.
Unless you want to piss off Joe Burrow, who's the franchise quarterback, pay the man.
I mean, it worked out. They got him his college teammate. Those 2 guys have an incredible connection. It's almost like one of those deals where, like, Joe Burrow is, like, 2nd, 3rd, 4th best quarterback. I mean, Jamar Chase can't really do any better. I mean, I guess maybe Mahomes, maybe Josh Allen, but not really.
It's not like...
And Joe Burrow can't do much better because it's like maybe Justin Jefferson.
It's hard to watch the game last week and be like, well, if he had Josh Allen, he has 300 yards.
No, Joe Burrow can do anything any quarterback can. That's an awesome, awesome lid. Sick autograph. Again, worth well over $1,000. The Jamar Chase Speed Flex. And, you can pair this with the Ben Roethlisberger authentic. The less a guy signs, the more the helmet's worth. One of the most rare autographs in our break room. A guy I've only seen about 7 times in the last 3.5 years. That's not a lot of Ben Roethlisbergers out there. That's a sick, authentic, Big Ben Jamar Chase, 1 spot, 2 W's in the AFC North. You can double up as well with Jalen Hurts on the Chrome Flex and Eli Manning. Quarterbacks are the most expensive autographs, Dom. Chrome helmets, usually the most expensive helmets. The Speed Flex, double up in the NFC East, Jalen Hurts and Eli Manning.
Is that Eli or Chad Powers?
It is Eli.
Okay.
Chad Powers only goes to Bob Boulay.
You know, they made a serious show, Chad Powers, coming out to Hulu, starring Glenn Powell, who's like one of the most popular actors in the world right now.
I love it. Eli Manning is fun.
Yeah.
I mean, that Manning cast is fun. I know I usually work Monday night, but I'll catch the clips on social media. Peyton and Eli, those guys are so much fun. So 9 in 26 chance at one of these photo authentic headliners, Dom. We have all 3 secondary headliners: Eric Dickerson, Warren Moon, Rondé Barber, with those names, 12 in 26 chance. And then we do have 4 vault keys left with bonus gift cards, including the $300 vault key as well.